Welcome back to the Ones and Twos podcast. I'm your host, Sanj. On the Ones and Twos this episode, I'll be again picking out 4 tracks that I want to highlight from the world of streaming. I'll also pick out an artist/band of the episode and a music video, old or new. So let's get into this. The first track this episode is from an artist that I'm new to, and it's been touted by GQ as the British version of Frank Ocean. Coltrane is the artist, and the name of the track is Clutch, featuring Kiana Ledé. Here's a clip. Ones and Twos pod.
I know that you love me, but don't wanna bug me. I work to the beach and ride. For a moment felt lucky. I know I can be a nuisance, but I don't make excuses. I know what a lie is, and baby, I know what the truth is. And I do anything for you, just always we fuck but make love over lust. But I know that it's love with you when you're close to me, and that's clutch. Yeah, that's clutch.
After all the things I've seen, ain't much I believe. I don't even trust the bank, keep my money real close to me. I've been keeping one eye open when I'm fast asleep, so you could rest easily when you're next to me.
Coltrane is a fairly new artist but has risen to prominence pretty quickly, especially touring with Dua Lipa in 2018. Cole has many influences, but he cites Usher as one of his biggest, as well as having a jazz influence which can be heard in his melodies. I'm a fan and will be checking out his catalogue, which is spread over the different streaming platforms. My second track is titled Faded and is by Izzy Bizu. Here's a clip. Ones and Twos pod. This track is about the highs and lows of relationships that Izzy's had, and that when she feels sad that she often writes upbeat songs. It makes her feel better, turning the negative energy into a melodic euphoria. Faded is the lead track from Izzy's forthcoming album, Things We Do for Love. If you like what you heard, then you can go check out Izzy's back catalogue, available on all major platforms. The next track is from a band that just released their debut album in May 2020. The band is Vistas, with their album title track, Everything Changes in the End. Here's a clip. Ones and Twos pod. Vistas are an indie rock band that hail from Edinburgh, Scotland, and this is their third single of their debut album. The band have a very familiar feel, and you can hear it in the influences from the mid-2000s indie rock, so if that's something you're into, then you should check them out. The album is available to stream on all major platforms. So the next track I've chosen is from an artist that I've been a fan of since day one. The singer, rapper, songwriter has been on the music scene since 2011, but it wasn't until his album Free Black was released that people started to take notice. So here's a clip of the new track ATL Freestyle.
Ones and Twos Pod.
Taking out the trash on your ass, I get rid of bad friends like a dump truck. Everything I've been through is everything I am. What the fuck you think this is? Think I lucked up. Still down on earth, never stuck up. Reading all my extra weight like a tum tuck. I sacrifice most of my time so my daughter can take vacations and bum fuck. Riding through Atlanta on a off day, hoping that nobody double cross me. Hit up Keisha, how you seen parlay? Cause he ain't make it to the after party. Hey, spin the block, cause it's hot, keepin' watch. 6 o'clock, time for Greg Street to rock. Yeah, okay. I used to walk around that corner, right in Kirkwood, and snack bar, where the food real good. I was living like a fool, breaking all the rules. Best of both worlds, cause a nigga went to school. I was rapping like a bitch, singing to your girl. Might be quiet, baby, but I'm ready to rock your world, yeah. Okay, yeah. Hey.
Black has collaborated with many notable artists, J. Cole, Wale, Khalid, to name a few. I personally am looking forward to a third album from the artist and hoping that he drops the album sometime soon. Until then, if you like what you heard, then you can go check out Black's back catalogue on all major streaming platforms. So for this episode, I've decided not to have an artist or band of the week and just discuss the state of the world at the moment. The COVID-19 situation that is affecting us all has definitely been taking a toll on people, whether that be financially or mentally across the world. But unfortunately, another matter has taken the forefront in the news. The protests that are happening around America and other parts of the world because of the horrifying murder of George Floyd. I'm not going to go into detail about what happened because you should already know, but want to highlight a rapper I have a lot of respect for, and that is Killer Mike from Run the Jewels, who came out and gave a powerful speech in his hometown of Atlanta. One line that was hard-hitting and impactful for me was, "You have a duty not to burn your own house down." So I urge you to go and watch the full speech, which I have linked in the description below. In honor of Killer Mike and Run the Jewels, my video of the week is their track featuring Greg Nice and DJ Premier, Ooh La La. Here's a clip.
Ones and Twos Pod.
Hey. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Hey. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Hey. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Let's go. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Jump out of my bed like where the bread. You go hold the egg. Waiter bring the check. When we talk, we collision cars. Keep us in your thoughts. Fully dressed at the crack of dawn. Weapons heading off. I can hear them from the block. See them creeping through the fog. Season's greetings, now feeding season can start. Oh my God. Look alive. Looking like I live life on a crooked line. Doing fine. You want maximum stupid? I am the guy.
First of all, fuck the fucking law. We is fucking raw. Steak tartare. Oysters on the half shell. Sushi bar. Life a bitch. And the pussy fish. Still fuck the raw. I'm a dog. I'm a dirty dog. Ha 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 ha. Oh, dirty bastard. Go in your jaw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Got the simmy in the hemi. Go and gimme, gimme, y'all. Pugilistic, my linguistics. RJ Ruder damage, y'all. And I rap it pornographic. Bitch, set up the camera.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee. 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 Come on.
Another reason for this being my video of the week is that the opening starts with a quote. One day, the long-fought battle between humanity and the forces of greed and division will end, and on that day, finally free, we will throw a motherfucking party. Now that's it for this episode. As usual, you can find out more about each artist or track by clicking the links in the description below. Thanks for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave comments if you did, don't if you didn't, and maybe shout out an artist that you want to highlight, and maybe I'll talk about them in a future episode. This is the Ones and Twos podcast signing off.